Good morning, everybody. I am on just a few minutes early. I wanted everything to connect so that we aren't being all crazy. And I also wanted to update my host code. I just noticed I still have October's. No, we need November. It's hard to believe, isn't it, that we're already into the month of November by 5 days. Cannot wait for Tuesday, so this whole election thing is over. Very, very tired of ads, aren't you? Yeah. So, I'll go vote, do my civic duty. I hope they do their job, and the ads will be gone. Yay! All right, so I think now, when I turn this back on, look at that. November host code right up there. Yeah. So, as you can see, I've got my end of month mailings ready to go out. Those will go out on Monday. So, if you were a hashtag winner, watch your mailbox. And if you placed an order with me last month, same thing, watch your mailbox. So let me introduce myself in case we have somebody new. Good morning, Ginger. In case we have somebody new on this morning, I am Brenda Hillard. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in north central Minnesota. So anyway, yeah. Not a whole lot going on right now. The biggest thing at Stampin' Up! Right now is that Fitting Florets collection that was just released. Good morning, Karen. So this is Coffee and Create with Brenda, so grab your coffee. And I'm going to flip us down to our workstation. And I have my little furry helper down here with me today. Hopefully she remains good and quiet, but we'll see. So here's the workstation. All right. So today's project, hey Em, come on over here. All right. We're going to be using the Leaves of Holly bundle. This is really a beautiful set. When I first saw it in the catalog, it's like it's beautiful, but I'm not going to get that bundle. Then one of my customers ordered it, and she had me help her with some Christmas cards to help design a Christmas card. And next thing you know, whoops, had to have it. So thank you for sharing, Karen. That's awesome. That builds my viewership and my people that tune in, so my audience, so that's cool. Anyway, so like I said, next thing you know, I had to have this bundle, and it's gorgeous, and we're gonna work with it today. The other set that I'm going to show you that is available for a limited time only, it'll be till January 3rd or while supplies last. This I'm pretty sure is going to last throughout the sale just because they're made and packaged by Stampin' Up! In there. I believe it's in the Kanab facility. But anyway, this should last a while. The thing that I don't think is going to last a while is, and I showed you this before, but this beautiful designer series paper, the Fitting Florets. This, I think, is going to sell out rather quickly, my friends. So if this is a paper pack that you're interested in, hop on and get that ordered. The other thing that's in limited supply, or while supplies last, are these gold adhesive backed swirls. And they are really pretty. Hey, good morning, Donna. You're right. If you're not a deer hunter, this is great card making weather. So let's get started with our project. Like I said, I'm going to be using the Framed and Festive. I want this sentiment, may the season be filled with peace and joy. And then I'm going to be using one of the holly leaves. Now these are a two-step stamping set, but I really am going to only use this large leaf. I'll use both of the berries, the holly berries. I'm going to use the Christmas wishes, and then I'm going to use this label, and I want to get out the holly berry die. Okay, so, and I just had an idea, and if we have time at the end, I will bring that out. My color combination is going to be Evening Evergreen, Real Red, and Cherry Cobbler. All right, and then I'm going to be using this gold shimmer ribbon. This carried over from last year, and it's gorgeous. So, like, share, comment. I'm going to be doing a drawing at noon for the shimmer ribbon. I won't be posting it right at noon because I do have another obligation that I need to go to right after my live here. But just so you know, I will eventually be posting. All right. So like, share, and comment, and I will be sending out the shimmer ribbon to one lucky woman. One lucky winner, not women. That was a combination of winner and ribbon. Wow. All right. So here we go. The pieces that you're going to need today, if you want to reproduce this card, is I have a half a sheet. Oops, I already got something on my vellum. I have a half a sheet of vellum. Our vellum is like the best. It's a heavy weight, great for embossing folders and also die cutting. So this measures 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm just going to fold it in half. This is going to be our card base. The other thing I want to mention is this card was totally inspired and cased by Rhonda Wade. I thought it was gorgeous. I have changed it up a little bit to make it mine, but not a lot. I'm going to bring in just a scrap piece of paper. And so we're going to have our card base be this see-through vellum. I don't know if you've ever made a card like that or not before, but let me know. I think we're good. Yep. We've got people on, we've got people chatting, so yay. Yay, yay, and yay. All right. So, I'm going to bring in this leaf. Oh wait, I was telling you about the paper supplies. That's what. So, we need 2 pieces. And you can use shimmer white or basic white. And today I'm using the basic white. I wanted a real contrasty. I don't know where I'm getting all this adhesive, you guys, but I'm sure am. All right. There we go. So this measures 3 inches by 4.5, and you'll need 2 pieces of that. You're also going to need a scrap piece of basic white for stamping and die cutting. All right, and then of course, like I said, I have that beautiful shimmer ribbon. So let's get started. I'm going to take our top piece here, and again, measures 3 by 4.5 with the Evening Evergreen ink. I feel like you can see a lot of my messiness here. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. That'll be better, huh? All right. So I'm going to ink this up. This is the Evening Evergreen. And being I am using a photopolymer stamp, I want a little bit of a cushion underneath. So I'm just going to add my silicone mat. And I'm just going to randomly stamp. Look at those leaves, you guys. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm going to bring in another one here. Ink up again. I'm going to go right across the top. Does anybody have this bundle? If you do, please comment, because it is gorgeous, and if you don't, you are going to want it after you see how beautiful these are. All right, so there is the front of my card. But before I'm actually done, I wanted to keep that clean. That's okay. I'm just thinking here out loud. Give me a minute. I'm going to cut one more piece because I really do, this was my change up for this with the vellum card base. So is what I did is I just cut another piece that measures 3 by 4.5, and is what I'm going to do is just stamp one leaf like that, and let's bring in our real red and the cherry cobbler. So is what I want is the outline is going to be on the cherry cobbler, and my solid berry image is out of real red. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm just going to stamp the berries, and then I'm going to take the outline and stamp the contrast. Look how beautiful those are, you guys. I just love these. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside. Let's bring this piece back in, and we're going to stamp our berries just randomly in here. 1, 2, and I'll do just a couple up here. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm going to bring in my, what did I do with, oh, I know what I did with my scrap piece. I took and used it for the back side. Alright, so here's another scrap piece. I'm going to ink up my berries, ink up the outline, okay. Alright, we're done with the reds for now. I'm going to bring back in the green, Evening Evergreen, and good morning, Beth. I know it is pretty ribbon, and wait until you see the finished product. Creative minds are messy. Isn't that true? It really is true. Alright, there's that. And I'm looking for my sentiment. I want to use the Christmas Wishes. I'm going to ink that up in green, and I'm going to stamp it here on my scrap piece that we're using for die cutting. Wouldn't that even be a cute gift tag? Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so with the inside, I told you I wanted to use that special sentiment from the Framed and Festive set that just became available on November 1st. It's part of the Fitting Florets collection. I'm going to ink this up with Evening Evergreen, and I'm just going to stamp it right here. I love the fonts. I love the sayings in here. Alright, so now that we've got this much done, I'm going to bring in my Stamp and Cut and Emboss. I'm using the mini because I just have those 2 small pieces to die cut here. So my cutting plates are right here. I'm going to set this on, and I'm going to use the label that comes in the bundle. So there. And then I want to just cut out a set of the berries as well. Right. Just going to cut these. Remember, if you have the mini, that you want to stagger your cutting plates like that. You don't want everything even, you know, like the edges squared up, because it makes it very hard to crank it through. You can do it, but why if there's an easier way, right? Alright, so that's it for our die cutting. And this mini is just so nice and little. The only thing is like our full-size embossing folders do not fit in there, and some of the dies don't fit in there. But did you know that in the catalog there's like a little picture of the die cutting machine, and it says mini, and that's your indicator that those dies or that embossing folder will fit through. Oh, I know what I did. That those dies and embossing folder will fit through the mini. I forgot to add the 2-step to our card. So let's do that. Just had this turned a little bit. Alright, so there. All of a sudden I looked at it and it was like, that doesn't look right. But now it does. Alright, now we have to decide if we're going this way or this way. And I think I like it this way. No, I like it this way. Boy, oh boy. Lots of tough decisions this morning, right? So is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my scrap paper off to the side. I want to add some Stamp and Seal onto the back of this piece. And is what I'm going to do is I want to adhere these 2 together. So this is going to be the front. This is going to be the back. Whoops. It says we've been interrupted. Hopefully we pop back on. Not really sure. These are the tricks that Facebook pulls. But I'm going to keep going because I am recording and I will upload it to my YouTube page. All right. So is what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Stamp and Seal, and I want to just put a few little dots of adhesive, and I'm going to put this right here, like centered the best I can on my card. So the reason I did that double is because now we have like this shaded piece on the inside here. And for our inside sentiment is how we're going to do that is I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to add my adhesive. I'm going to put it with the sentiment side down, matching it up to the piece that we glued to the front. And then I can just press it down. Alright, and now when I open it, it looks like this on the inside, and I can do my writing on this side. Isn't that pretty? I love this. Love, love, love it. All right, so our next steps are going to be to add our sentiment and our die cut berries. So let me bring in some Stampin' Dimensionals and my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm just going to add a couple dimensionals to the back of this label. And I'm going to put our sentiment right in here. And it's okay if it hangs over a little bit because we have our edge of vellum. All right, and then I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back of my berries. All right. This is so weird. I don't even know what's going on right now. Let's see if I go back to my PC. So I wonder if that means, yeah, the workstation just is. Okay, the PC is working. So that means my camera disconnected. Let's see what we've got here. Give me just a second. Yep. Sorry guys. We'll get this rolling again. Ooh. There we go. Nope. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! We won. Okay. All right. So, maybe not. I don't know. Facebook is still bouncing around, but I'm going to keep going. All right. So this is my die cut piece. I'm just going to add the raised bunch of, oh, I don't like it there. Boy, am I indecisive today. Sorry, but you know, some days I like that. All right, there. I like it better up there. And then I'm going to bring in that shiny gold ribbon, and I'm just going to tie a bow. Just like that. Get my ribbon scissor here. Give it a trim. And I might have to trim it again once I get it on the card, but at least we can move it around. Okay, I don't see any comments coming in, but I can see I've got people on. So we must be doing okay. All right. Now I'm just going to put my bow right down here. And now I can trim. All right. So this, my friends, is what we have going on for today's Coffee and Create with Brenda. There's lots of different, you can see on this one, that was my prototype, and I kept that all in the borders. And then this is my one from that we just did, and I like this a lot better in that we can open, and we've got our inside that's clean. Did you see how when I ran the adhesive over this one, it pulled some of the red? I don't know if you can, I think you can see it, but anyway, I didn't like that it pulled. So that second piece of paper on the back is good. And then our inside sentiment for signing. All right, you know what else I just thought about that would be really, really pretty is If we took some Wink of Stella, and what is going on there? It's like, what is going on with my Wink of Stella? All right, I'm going to color these and just give them, I'm going to give them a little shimmer. Since we have all the shimmer with the ribbon, why not give the berries just a little bit of shine too, right? All right, so there's that. Yeah, I like the shiny on the berries. What do you think, guys? The red does sure pop the card, right? Yay, Nancy says we're doing much better. This is good news. All right. So then here's the other thing I thought about as I was looking at this, and it's like, okay, so you have this stark gold shiny ribbon. What if we were to take, because this is actually part of that suite, this glimmer paper. And I don't know, you guys, if you've worked with glimmer paper. I talked about it last week too. But it does not rub off. It is all the shiny that glitter gives us. But it doesn't have, what do I want to say? I don't think shed is the right word, but it doesn't rub off. It just stays shiny. So let me cut a little piece of this. And we're going to run, there's two of these, I'm going to call them sprigs, for lack of a better term. Bring in my mini. Here we go again, right? Just like last week, creating on the fly. But I'm just going to lay my dies in here. And I love when they give you two of the same, so you just make one pass and you get two dies. Like one crank through and one pass. Oh boy, I just had another thought now when I saw these. So, do these, whoops, sent it flying. Do these not look like deer antlers, kind of? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I think so. All right. So let's bring our card that we did today back in. And I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue. Ooh, that was a lot of liquid glue to the back. I'll just rub some off on this other one. Okay. So what if we added just a few little sprigs of the gold to help bring in that shimmery gold ribbon. Maybe, and I guess you should never really do just two. Wow. Let's cut one more. Little Miss Emmy Lou, those are mine. Yep. Mine. Oh, now I'm having to fight the dog for my dies, you guys. Give me just a minute. Wow. Well, okay, I got one of them away from her. Ooh. And I've got the other one under my foot, so she can't get it. It's always a challenge. Fighting to get your stuff back from the puppy. She loves chewing my papers, too. All right, let's see what this third one adds to the card, and then tell me what you think. Yeah, I think this third one is going to be the charm. What do you think? Yeah, right? Ginger. Hi, Emmy. Yeah. So, she's growing like a weed. All right, so there's our vellum card, and again, the inside. What do you think, you guys? Shiny sprigs or no shiny sprigs? I want to know what you think. Ooh, I like it there better. See, today is one of those days where I just sit and rearrange. So, all right. Well, that wraps up another episode of Coffee and Create with Brenda. Again, we had our little technical difficulties there with our Facebook, but just know that I will upload to YouTube so you can watch it in its entirety without interruptions. Okay, you guys, so until next Saturday, bye for now. If you have any questions about product or ordering or anything like that, please reach out to me. I am here for you. This is what I do full time. So have a great rest of your weekend. If you're hunting, safe hunting. I hope it's successful. And I'll see you next Saturday. Bye for now.